Happy New Year to one and all out there. And thank you for offering to play tonight on such a merry and happy day, uh, supposedly and hopefully. There and all out in the internet that watch this. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully we give you a tribute of fun and fantasy with it. Today, our mighty heroes are in the town of Bardwood and on the Isle of Erywood, Eriewood rather, uh, and they've been summoned to the College of the Bards by the Master Bard Jinx Fiddlesticks. Uh, they don't know why, but they were asked to report to them in the early morning hours, but they had an invitation that was hand delivered to each of them to show up, and that Master Jinx Fiddlesticks desired to talk to him as far as that. So, with that, I'll turn over some of the agency over to the players and let them decide, uh, do you want to start actually in the morning, or do you want to start a little bit in the evening, or what? That will be your choice.
I'm happy to start either way. Doesn't really affect Palamon a huge amount to that extent.
All right.
Yeah, we got there kind of late at night anyway, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was later in the evening that the last crew got on in with their information and such. So,
So yeah, we can start in the morning.
okay,
That works for me.
all righty. So you'll be spending your evening either where you came in for a meal here at the Grand Inn of Bardwood, or someplace else of your choice, as far as whatever makes your character feel more at ease at this junction.
Well, it was a difficult night last night. Well,
Certainly was.
and these invitations, and he said it was to the College of Bards.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh,
I suppose we can. I don't know about you guys, but I'm curious as to why they want to see us.
Perhaps they heard of our tale, and they are bards after all. Perhaps they want to write an epic about our adventure.
okay.
Otherwise, I have no idea.
All right, we got a couple others that are showing on up.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
Hey, sorry about that. I had
That's
to tinker with Zoom on my computer.
that's no problem. You guys have a invitation that was hand delivered uh, to you from the College of Bards to see Master Bard Jinx Fiddlesticks in the morning. So that's where you're at this point in time.
Cool. Sorry, I'm running a bit late.
Well, hey, it is what it is. We're just getting things rolling as for the most part.
Back.
So it's not killing me if it ain't killing you yet.
So
And
we were just talking about going over and seeing what the bards wanted of us.
Do you think I would have any, being a bard, do you think I would have any recollection with who this is?
well, what college are you from?
Lore.
Let's see here. Let me look at the notes here about this. What continent you from?
Illumina. Whichever one's Illumina's on.
Okay. Give me a knowledge history.
Second. I wish I had this ready beforehand. Okay. On the Discord. You said a history check, right? 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
proficient. Dice roller channel. Dice roller channel. Here we go. Oh, 6.
A 6. No, you're really not that familiar with it. You know that roughly that there is a college for bards on the island of Irewood, but that's about the most that you would know that you could pull from your
Sounds good.
memory.
So it is quite famous, though. This is famous.
Yeah, well, it is on Irewood, and definitely quite famous in Bardswood.
The Zarkon will definitely want to go.
As far as that, but as far
Zarkon would have no interest in going.
All right. Well, perhaps if we've been invited, so at this point it would be rude not to go. And if we don't like what they have to say, we can always just leave.
Yeah. I'm here to see the world, and so bards have many stories. So it'd be a good place to learn some things.
Yep, it is possible as far as that. So, all right, we'll pick up in. So you all are going in the morning. Was there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So was there anything that you were going to do in the evening?
Who are we trying to get armor for?
You
Okay.
need some-
What was that?
I think, didn't someone say that they needed some armor?
Yeah, well, is he here today? It was the barbarian, right? Or fighter? What is he?
Oh, was it Arthur?
Starts, yeah, it starts with an M.
But
I don't know.
I guess we can. Is there any sort of magical item store in this town? You said this is a rather large town, right?
Well, you got in here late at night,
Oh, well, I
and
thought we
your
were delivering.
and your and your invitation was for the morning. So there's something that would be reasonable within that time frame. Is what I'm getting at the moment. I mean, not outside the city. You're not in the middle of the adventure yet. So, but
Okay.
Cool. I
Probably
do
not.
have a question.
okay, I got an answer.
Cool, excellent. So, since Tifa is a part of the guild, a guild artisan of the a member of the guild, and she's a brewer and things, what would she know about the situation?
What continent is she from?
Uh, well, um, I never thought about what continent she
I
comes
know,
from.
I know. You had her playing in the Expanse, so I would give you the same chance as our other good friend and hero. Roll me a history.
Okay. She got an 18.
And what were you hoping to find out?
Well, basically, she just wants to know what, because she's a member of the guild and works for Pinkist as a guild artisan, and she's a brewer, basically, because that's what she is. She's a brewer, and and into vines and things like that. What would she know about the situation of what the guild has told her?
The guild really hasn't told her a lot on the situation because this particular situation hasn't reached that level of urgency,
Okay.
to be honest. But as far as, let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking for a bone or two that I can toss to you for that good roll.
Cool.
Yes. You'll know that Bardswood is known for the Spirits Brewery.
Okay.
As far as that, because they do export, and they do export a nice variety of libations.
Nice. And another question: since I am the brewer and into vines and things like that for the guild, what is the guild's favorite brew that we have in the in our guild that we work for?
That's a tough one. You'd have to take a poll. Some of them they really don't care just as long as it has a kick. It could make them go blind for all they care.
Well, the last time I was Dragon's Milk, I think it was called. I think.
Well, there is that. There's in fact, let me get to that section, and I can give you an idea. There is one, two, three, four, five pages of libations. Oh, I'm wrong. 6, anyways. Oh no, that's wrong too. Yeah, 7. Yeah, 6 or 7 pages. Quite a wide variety. Anyways,
Wow. Cool.
let
Well,
me.
the only drink I know of is the dragon's milk so far from playing this game.
Yeah. Well, I think you're thinking of the dragon blood spirits.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There is that. I'm trying to see if they got this other one. See here. I gotta get into the eyes here.
Cool.
See if they got it.
So, is there opportunity to make business partners with this brewer?
There's always the possibility, whether the opportunity, I cannot say.
Okay.
Uh,
What's her name of our guild?
Ladies,
so, say what, Orsk?
Orisk is going to stand up and brush himself off.
Okay.
And I don't know about you. This sitting around just doesn't suit me so well. So I think
Yeah.
I'm going to be heading in that direction.
Okay. What's the name of our guild again?
You tell me.
Hang on. I can't remember. It's been a long time. A very long time. Is it Erywood?
No. That's the
See.
world.
That's the world.
Let's see here. There is Delilah. Emmett. Yes. There we go. And as far as that, are your characters that are in Bardwood playing under a guild or?
Well, my character's part of Pinker's Guild, so.
Okay, well, that's the Unnamed Adventurers Guild.
Adventures Guild, yeah. Because I'm a guild artist. I am the guild artisan. There you go. As my background. So.
Okay. But and Pincus does have some communications to Master Bard Jinx Fiddlestick. So from time to time, in the past, they've asked for assistance, and he has done what he could as far as that. So, but if you're looking to do anything major during the night, as far as seeing personnel, working out deals and such like that, you're not seeing much of an opportunity, because you did get into Bardswood kind of later. You had yourself a meal and you were going to your rooms, but
Okay.
and then you had the invitation handed to presented to all you of Master Bard Jink Fiddlesticks, looking to talk to you in the morning.
All right. I'll just look over the invitation, make sure I know where I'm going, and get some rest.
All right. We'll say it's early in the morning. Y'all are woken on up. What are you doing?
Go have breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, after
Okay.
breakfast, my friends,
Mhm.
I'm going to go see these bards that send us this fancy invitation.
Yes.
Darkon will accompany him.
The invitation is very fancy. I do agree with you, my good friend. Too fancy for my liking, but we shall see how this bard performs. Ha ha ha.
All right.
We're gonna go to show. Muck has gold. Muck can pay.
Not quite a show, Muck. We're going to be interviewed by some people that sometimes put on shows. I think they may want to hear all about our heroic exploits and your magic healing hand. So they can put it into a show.
I have no heroic deeds.
Muck is going to be star.
It's possible, Muck, yes.
I think they want to ask us about these shadow creatures that we fought.
I don't know much about these shadow creatures. The only thing I know about is bloody damn kobolds.
Didn't they disappear when we killed them?
Yep.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But
they went boom.
Yes, Muck, they did.
Yeah, Muck remember, Muck couldn't see. Very bright. Had swirlies and vision. Very much like Muck's favorite mushroom, but headache way worse.
okay.
Was Tifa with us in the last session? I can't.
No,
Okay, right, that makes sense.
now she seemed to be kind of indisposed during last session. She seemed to be upon a warm spot, stiff as a stick.
Well, like I said, this rock doesn't gather any in dust, so I'm ready to head on out now.
All right. And you ask any of the personnel over here at the Grand Inn, they'll tell you just follow the road all the way on up to the top of the hill and the big building right there that's signified by the big number 2. Go in there and ask for Master Fiddlesticks.
Okay.
As far as that, and if you're if you're having a breakfast, do you want and you can have either or a big heavy breakfast or a light breakfast.
I'll just have a light breakfast.
Dwarves always have heavy breakfasts.
All right.
What else makes a stout?
The light breakfast will consist of 3 hard-boiled goose eggs.
Nice.
As far as that, and a warm, dark colored, dark brown, almost black looking liquid that's steaming coming on up, has a very aroma coming from it. We'll get to that, Delilah. I see you there. We'll get past this point, and then we'll deal with that point. And yes, I'll make sure that you have an opportunity.
Cool.
I typed it up so I wouldn't interrupt. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. So, and for the big breakfast is would be about 2 large plates of dragon bacon and yak cheese. with the same strange dark brown black steaming liquid.
How much to eat out of your trash?
I'll be stepping away for a bit. My son is crying,
Yes.
so I'll
Yep,
be
yep.
back when I can. All right.
Mukbang, what were you asking?
Fancy food, usually expensive. Muck happy to eat from trash. You have
This
trash?
not inside our establishment. The waiter says as far as that, but this is a complimentary breakfast that goes with the charge of your room.
Oh. Oh. Then Muck will have large breakfast and anyone else's large breakfast they don't want.
All right. But
Hidden will give him half of hers because she will not be able to finish a large breakfast.
okay, so we'll go there. You'll see that there's several large breakfasts and like that brought there, a couple small ones, light ones. You have that done, and you head on up to the Bard College. As far as that, as you're heading on up the road, you see that it inclines here, and that there's a walled gate right here, and it's opened. And you go and you do see several buildings, but one notably larger, which is right there. And you hear all kinds of noise, and it's so, and in certain spots it's so quiet you hear the quiet. As far as that, so as you go on into the college, you'll see there seems to be students moving around.
I thought this was the Bards College. Certainly, they should be making more noise than this.
Well, they're teaching, learning, and you do hear some noise, some like I say, some silence as far as that. So like someone practicing us, if you're arcane caster or such, like someone practicing possibly their silent spell, because they're being overwhelmed by the other noise of some of the other classes, between their poetry, their singing, their bagpipes, their lutes, their harps, their drums, and such. And then others are just very, very quiet. But you do see a couple of people running on by. What are you doing?
Muck immediately just beelines for the closest drum circle and whips out his own drum and starts just banging away.
Hey, Muck, don't you want to come with us?
Oh.
We need to go see Professor Fiddlesticks.
Yeah,
Huh.
to that end.
He comes back sad.
Palamon will call out to one of the students kind of moving past and say, You there? I'm looking for Master Fiddlesticks. Where can I find him?
Up the stairs to the right. Don't go there if you desire your life.
You're a strange individual.
And he's just scooting along like he's late for class.
Sure. Palamon will go ahead and head in that direction.
Oh, okay. You'll have no problems going upstairs and seeing that there's a doorway to your right. As far as that, what's the rest of y'all doing?
Oh, we'll go. I'm going.
Oh,
Come up. This way.
Muck go with group.
oh, Muck, you stayed there and pounded a bit?
No, Muck scolded. Came back.
Ah,
Oh,
I didn't scold you. I just want you with us.
but no, if Muck was there and
Muck worked.
if Muck pounded a little bit, I was gonna have him do a performance check, but
Oh.
since you didn't,
It would have honestly just been the pounding of a baby on a surface. There's zero skill.
well, it don't matter. But it was just we'd see what their reaction may have been.
I can roll if you want.
No, you got pulled away, you listened, so we'll say that you didn't get started quite yet. Ready? So you guys are up there. You're stopped by this this human dressed in some funny garb. It's two colors offset from the sides, a funny hat with that has like 3 or 4 cones that drop off to the side with bells on it. And he says, what can we do for you here today?
We were sent.
Aren't you late for class?
We're not students. We have invitations.
Can I see them?
Yeah, he'll hand it over.
Oh, okay. He'll look them over, flip them, he'll juggle them a little bit, and then hand them on back to you and say, wait here one moment. I'll see if he's ready for you.
Much obliged.
And it's literally one moment, and he's in and out, and he says, yeah, come on this way. The headmaster will see you.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Alan, does that mean that he has many heads?
No, it means he's the master of all of the heads in the college.
They collect heads?
Well,
Muck doesn't want to be here. Muck likes Muck's head. Muck does not want to lose Muck's head.
Well, they're not going to take your head out.
Think of a head as the same as a chief. They call them heads, but they're chiefs.
Chiefs?
Yes.
Oh, Muck has 4 of those. Can lose one.
and Delilah, I thought I heard you trying to get in there and say something. What was it?
Would have at least 2 heads, presumably.
Alrighty.
Who has 2 heads?
That was just a joke. However, I will say that.
Oh,
Sorry, I just got it.
Delilah talking about Muck face and Muck hammer.
In that case, that would be 3 in your case, Buck. But I will say education is quite different here than it was in my tribe.
Yeah, no kidding.
No one's being taught on how to fit a knife under the ribs. That I find interesting.
ready? And you see this little gnome that's standing there, and he it looks in his chair and behind a table made up to be like a desk. One foot on the seat of the table, and the other foot on the top of the table. One on the chair, one on the table, doing a pose like he's giving a soliloquy as you come on in. And he'll turn to you, and he's still in that pose, and he'll just turn his head and bring his hand over in your direction and say, "Sweet dear people, heroes of the outer fields, tell me the information that you have located. I've heard rumors that you snuck back into town late at night with your tails between your legs. Is that true?"
No, Muck doesn't have tail.
He'll laugh.
Hardly so. We came in here victorious. I don't know who you were talking to.
Probably the horses. Horses are assholes.
I will
Not
say in
easy.
Hey,
addition,
don't call my ass an asshole.
Well, I haven't spoken with your ass.
He was the one pulling the cart. Don't you remember? Me ass.
No, I was a little preoccupied with the infection in my leg.
Oh, that's
yes,
right.
that would be correct. We had to come to town as a member of our party was stricken with infection. We were not going to risk his life. My good man, I have never known wanting to not leave a fallen soldier behind to be a cowardly act.
You faded out.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Quite
yeah, you did there a little bit.
Okay, what did you guys get so I can repeat what was not
My
good?
dear man, and then it faded out.
All right. I'll just quickly summarize without her voice. She was saying, "My dear man, I have never known not wanting to leave behind a fellow soldier as a cowardly act.
Yeah.
Not wanting to
Well
leave behind or
spoken.
abandon."
Well spoken.
Better than Muck can do. Yeah.
She is a charisma caster.
And Jinx will turn and look at you and say, "You from the College of Swords?"
My good sir, I have never had any formal education on such matters, but I have been formally educated in the sword, but it is not of the magical variety. I had an interesting youth, as most hobgoblins do.
"Yes, I imagine so," he'll say. "You must be the runt of the litter."
I'm afraid that certain circumstances left me weaker bodied than I once was.
Auric is going to approach the little gnome and say, "You come here to insult us, or what? She fought alongside with us. You need to say that you're sorry."
And Jinx will say, "You're sorry."
All right. We didn't come here to play word games with you. You can either apologize to the lady or we can leave.
Oh, which
Who's
is
Jinx?
quite all right. It is quite all
Jinx
right.
is the headmaster. Jinx Fiddlestick.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
It's not all right. We came here at his invitation because he wanted something from us.
Are we fairly close to him?
He is a small man. He is
Well, you're
simply
all
trying to make himself feel larger by insulting us and bring us downwards, closer to his level.
Auric will
Not
kind
much
of
to get to.
Auric will kind of look at Delilah. Yeah, he's small in more than one way too.
He's basically within 5 feet of most of you.
How tall is he?
Muck's just gonna reach over with his 10-foot reach, just over the top of the desk, and knock the bottom of the chair out from underneath of him since he's posing like an idiot.
And
That's dangerous.
and you notice that your hand goes through him and the chair.
Oh, oh. Either Muck is ghost or Noma's ghost. Someone touch Muck.
Delilah will place a hand on his shoulder. It is quite all right, Monk. He is not risking his own safety. That is understandable, given his lack of presence.
Is he under desk?
No. Are you looking?
Muck's just gonna start crawling over furniture and looking under
Okay.
things.
And no, you won't find him. But you'll hear a voice from behind you in the back corner of the room and say, tell me of these shadows that you encountered.
We'll tell you of the shadows we encountered after you apologize to the lady.
Agreed.
Muck's gonna just, as stealthily as he can, crawl like a cat ready to pounce towards that corner.
May I simply step a little closer? My dear man, there is little to be done here if you will not respect us enough. You have respected us enough to invite us here to this college, yet have not spoken with enough respect, and yet ask us to respect you enough to give you our own information. If we can at least come to a certain agreement where everyone treats one with one blah, I cannot word. Where everyone treats each other with an equivalent amount of respect, then I believe more
Hang on.
productivity can be had. I would like to roll persuasion.
Are you moving your mic? I mean,
You
you-
faded. You faded.
I
You
did?
got you got lower. I don't know if it's moving.
it got lower and lower and lower and lower as you kept on talking.
Yeah.
You said you were trying to persuade him of something.
I could still hear what you were saying.
I heard what you were saying, but it was getting lighter the more you went on. Is all.
That is odd. I don't know how to correct that.
It might just be the tone at which you're speaking.
Yeah, she speaks a lot softer than I do on a day-to-day basis. But basically, she was saying that
Yeah.
little productivity is going to be had if they cannot respect one another, and in order to respect him enough to give him their information, he should also treat them with an equal amount of respect, so that they can both find more productivity and gain more from it. And I was asking to roll persuasion.
I'm gonna make a suggestion.
Oh,
Why don't you leave and then come back into the Zoom meeting?
That might work. We could try that.
It might work.
I'm gonna check her mic settings too. I
All
think
right.
that she moved the
But,
mic away like a millimeter and she got quiet.
The
I just don't want it pushing against my lip.
the answer that Jenks will say is, I believe my payment for these services would show the just due respect.
What payment would that be?
Well, that would be the payment that I'll give you for the information and to see if it lines up with what we already suspect.
Is there by chance an ink quill and maybe some paper on his desk?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna walk around this desk like I own it. I'm gonna sit down at it and I'm gonna start sketching on a piece of paper as we continue talking.
All right.
Aelin will
Give
ask
me-
him,
Give me
what kind of specific
a
you looking
perception.
for?
Give me a perception check, Oris.
Well, is there a chair there or not?
Well, no, there's not really a chair there, but I pretty much gave that to you there. The perception check's not for that.
Okay. I got a 10.
You got a 10? All right. I guess you're more focused on him than you are on what you're doing, so you don't notice it at the moment. Right. As far as that, to go over and answer the other question is as far as that is, and I forgot what the question was from.
Aelin.
Yeah, Aelin.
Her question was, what information is it he specifically wants to know about them?
How they fought, what they look like, how they reacted, things like that.
Well,
how you supposedly defeated them.
If you would, if he asks for like any of that kind of like information specifically, she would show him the black dagger that she kept, and say, they were using this, and we didn't use any special means to defeat them.
All right.
Other than giving him a beating.
Okay, and so you're saying they're not very robust, is what he'll say. And yes, that's a interesting dagger. Doesn't look none too special, but outside of maybe what it's made of.
This is what caused the infection in our friend's leg.
In fairness, I think what caused the infection on his leg was leaving the dagger in there overnight.
Yeah, Muck, you shouldn't sleep with the dagger in your body.
Yeah, I mean, it's no ordinary metal, though, and it wasn't an ordinary infection.
Wait, it wasn't? I thought it was.
No, it was. It was an ordinary
I'm pretty
infection.
sure it was. I thought it was a black infection.
Charles?
It was blackish. It was getting black around it, but it like any infected,
Okay, so it was
any infected area. It was just to show. It was just to show that it was kind of on a deep, intense start of blood poisoning. Is what it trying to give it the coloration. Especially since Mukbang is a bugbear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So instead of having the human red, bright red from blood poisoning around there, it was more the blackish. There.
Yes. Our blood is simply a different color from yours. So our infections have a different hue to them.
That's much better, by the way.
And but he'll take in all the information that you're willing to give.
I'll say that they exploded when they got killed.
Specifically, they exploded in a burst of light.
Oh, okay. And he'll say,
And Orisk is going to hand over a sketch he did using his cartography skills.
Okay.
Works as a cartographer. That's hilarious.
And he'll say, "What's this?"
Well, it's a little crude, but it's a resemblance of what they look like.
Crude? It's a blank sheet of paper.
Disappearing ink.
So the ink was fake?
No, it's real ink. It's just disappearing ink, invisible ink. That's why I had you do the perception. Trying.
Well, then,
You'll have no muck. You'll have no problem knowing where he is. He stopped his illusion from there and was standing in the back. He was observing your abilities as a team. That's problem-solving abilities. That was the reason for
I got that. Well, I was gonna pounce on him.
Well, you still can if you want to. But and back to Orsk, as you were saying.
well, whatever ink I used, you can make it. I mean, the picture's there, and you just can't see it now.
Okay.
It's your ink.
Oh, and he'll put the palm of his hand up to his head. That's right. I was writing secret papers. All right. I forgot to put that back, but y'all came in there like that. He'll say, I can offer you for the information you gave me 50 gold pieces apiece. It lines up with this ancient manuscript that we had delivered to us months ago from a king. As far as that, but we need to find where they're headquartered at.
Is that what you called us in here for?
Say what?
Is that what you've called us in here for?
Yes.
Do you have any information about their whereabouts at all?
Yes. Where we think, anyways.
And how much are you going to be paying us to go and find this location?
Well, since we're going to give you the general direction and general information about it and like that, it's not going to be a prime deal. But if you bring back all the information you can, text, script, ruins, and such, we'll pay you a finder's fee on those, and we can front you another 25 gold pieces apiece.
And you forgive me, I'm new to the surface world. How does danger pay work? Because sure, you're going to tell us where to go, but it's us that's risking our lives to go there. If that's where these shadow creatures are coming from, we're definitely going to be in for a fight.
Danger pay? Oh, you get that when you come back after we see that you made it through the danger.
Sure. I'm just wondering how much that is.
Well, it depends on the danger. I'm not going to pay you thousands of platinum
Muck pounces.
for
Oh dear.
For the tales of fighting against ticks in the wood. And go ahead and roll the hit. Muck.
What is Muck doing?
Pouncing on the gnome.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Delilah's curious if this is another illusion again, so she's just gonna let this happen.
Was it 12? Get him in the right area.
I'll tell you here in a minute. Yeah. You got him.
Ah, Muck got you, little one.
Muck,
You smell funny. Like,
be nice and put the little man down.
why does he smell like flowers and clean? I don't like it. Why you smell like flowers, little man? Why you smell like flowers?
That would be because he's the leader.
Getting
Muck.
closer. He's just bringing his face ever so close to the gnome, tusks and all, hot rancid breath.
Why you smell like flowers?
He's probably taking a bath, Muck.
And all of a sudden he disappears.
What is Bath? Where is man?
And he's 30 feet.
Why am I losing?
He's 30 feet across the room on the other side.
Let him be, Muck.
He said, and Jinx will say, because I like flowers. They're useful. They're tasty. They cure wounds. They do many things. One does not have to be big and stinky and strong to be able to conquer.
Hey, now be fair. Muck is all those things, but he also has magic healing hands.
It's true. Muck, famous healer.
He doesn't need flowers to heal things.
But also, who eats flowers? How many flowers do you have to eat? You little, but flowers so small.
But tasty.
How tall is Pinkus?
This ain't Pinkus. This is
I
Jinx.
mean, not Pinkus. Sorry.
Yeah. Doggone, you would ask me that. I will get back to you on that. I got to go up and pull up his character sheet to answer that one.
So what? So you're looking for what? Location, numbers, defenses.
Yeah, where they're coming from. What their intent is and seems to be.
They do appear to be organized in some fashion. I'd assume they have a goal in mind.
Well, they've been hitting the trade caravans, from what I understand.
Yeah, and let's check my damn it. I know Jinx was there. Oh, let's see here. As far as that goes, he'll say, if we can get this information so we can prepare or mediate and strike a treaty with them.
I get the impression that mediation may not be successful.
And Jinx will say, well, one never knows until they try.
I suppose not. And as long as it pays gold, I think I have an interest.
Okay. And it will pay gold.
Aelin will specify or say to him as well that there's 2 cartographers in this that would be going on this journey, so they could make a good map between the 2 of them easily.
That's a good point.
Oh, well, we'll see what the quality looks like and is verified when you come back. If you come back.
Ominous.
Uh, uh, Real fast, Mr. DM Charlie.
Yes.
Given Delilah's background as a hobgoblin and having been a soldier when she was younger, is there like basically the shadow figures? Did they show pain when they were injured, or just act very almost fluidly, or mechanically, in that there's like a lack of independent choice in their actions?
No, they felt you would tell, you could see from their faces if they didn't do a death blast on the first attack. You could see the grimace of pain in their face.
All right. So they did seem to feel pain and so on.
Yes.
All right. So not soulless beings. Or at least presumably not entirely.
Yeah, not entirely.
Okay.
Right. Let's see. As far as that, forgive my sidetrack to get that one answer.
Sorry for distracting you.
No, you're not distracting me, because we need to be tracking that as far as that. I'm going to get the answer on that. Easy and well, easy enough. But yeah, you would know that there was a sense of pain, suffering.
Yes. They could feel pain. And they seem to have been controlled by a higher being, a stronger force of some kind. So I would assume that where this is a goblin society, we have only encountered the goblins, not the larger creature that appears to be controlling or leading these endeavors. Finding more information on whatever the stronger creature whose voice we heard is will allow us to know their goals and perhaps cease their endeavors entirely in the end.
Well, again, you make some very valid points.
3.5 foot.
So he's not too short for a gnome.
He still looks up to him though.
But
Not close enough to pounce again.
Muck,
Well,
He's been creeping
Just-
towards him.
Muck. Hey, you want to go beat your drums in the drum circle?
Oh,
The drum circle downstairs.
Muck doesn't have to be in room.
No.
Oh, he's gone.
I'm gonna
Listen, Bolt.
go with,
That may have been a little bit of a mistake, perhaps.
yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Buck should probably not go unsupervised.
Yeah, Palamon leaves the room like directly after Muck.
Okay.
He
Hear this oversized bongo all through the halls and this stupid laughter. Just boom, boom, boom. As he's running out of the building.
I guess Palamon joins in with the drumming.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
have proficiency with the drum kit and a drum. I never intended on using it. I just got it from my background. But sure.
Delilah has been standing perfectly straight this entire time, with however does just kind of incline her head at the gnome. Oh wait, is this conversation perhaps done, or is there anything else that you might have need of?
Yeah, Jinx will say, right over here. So you guys are going to take this mission.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
say,
we're happy to do so.
He'll open up this old tome that has a kind of a strange map with some strange language on it, And what languages do you guys that are still there speak?
Dwarven and Common here.
Delilah knows a stupid amount of languages. Abyssal, Common, Goblin, and Infernal.
Okay. And Aelin? Okay. Aelin must not be back yet. And
Turns out to be primordial after I left. I'm going to be so upset.
no. So far, none of you hit the right language. I just wanted to find out from Aelin or David there, Tifa. I don't know if he's back yet.
I'd say that she really probably only knows Common now. Like from background, she would have more, but from backstory, she wouldn't.
Okay. Alrighty. Then, yeah, none of you understand what he's mouthing. Yeah, I got you, Delilah. Your mic is working.
Alright, just making sure.
That's fine. That's fine. No, we're not going to whip you. There, just relax, have a good time. It's a strange language, and then he's pointing and he's saying it's and then he'll look on up. Oh, let me translate this for you. He'll say you'll need to go. In fact, I'll drop this so I can bring up the other. Let's see here, and I'll bring up. Oh, what happened to the other? That dropped it totally. That sucked. Let's see here. I have to reopen it.
I like the scrolling text. Reminds me of like watching the news.
Oh yeah.
Shadows are appearing in Bardwood. Where do they come from? What do they want? More at 10.
But he'll say that it's about a day and a half trip to the northeast, and he'll point over here on someplace over around here on the mountain. There's a the team said there was an entrance on over there as far as that this passage here it's the best translation we come up with so far is doorway to the darkness, the gate to hell. And the other prof we have here that's been studying it also says stairway. No, that we're all wrong, and it's stairway to the darkness. So hopefully that helps.
Is there any kind of like symbols on the map, like a legend almost?
Yeah, there's some. Why?
Is there one at the base of the mountain that he's talking about?
There's a mark there for where this.
Right, but not like a symbol or anything.
Yeah, there's a symbol, a mark of symbolizing this doorway, gate, stairwell. There, it's in a strange language that you guys don't understand. So
All right.
you're relying upon him to translate it. And he's translating it how he believes it to be.
One thing I'd like to ask for,
Yes.
certainly here in your college, is there a cartography kit that we can have?
Delilah has one.
Oh, you actually have one?
Yeah, like yeah, cartography kit
Yeah.
or tools.
Yes.
Yeah, she has cartography tools.
Okay.
Yeah, but having proficiency doesn't necessarily mean that. Like, do you actually have the piece of equipment?
Yeah, she got it from the background.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, it's just. I think where Phil's coming from there is. Backgrounds can be weird. Sometimes they'll give you proficiency with something, and then not give you that thing.
Well, like my character, I got proficiency with cartography, but I did not get the tools.
Yeah, they do some really weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah, she got both.
Okay, good.
James would say, yeah, we could give you one of the starter sets that we give our students that go into that bet.
Excellent. I will take that. And other than that, so we have a direction and we have a purpose.
Yeah, we just don't have my map up yet for some reason. I had it up prior to the game to easy to share, and it closed out for some reason. That has to be on me. So try to reload it, but we can go without having to have that at the moment. It's not a critical. So you all that are up in Jinx's room, what are you doing?
Well, now that we know where we're going, and I'm assuming that he's given us the money that he promised.
Yes, you got the 50 gold pieces for the information, and you got your 25 for on account.
Yeah, I guess we should go catch up with Muck and Ryan, correct?
Sorry. Did he give them gold for Muck and Palamon?
Yes.
Wait, I don't have to go back upstairs and start beating his ass.
Well, you might have a hard time at that.
I mean, I'm sure I would, but it's not going to stop me trying.
Well, no, I understand that aspect too.
Ryan is fully aware of that, and Palamon has a good idea of that, but, you know, sometimes things happen.
Yeah, hey, it don't mean that you don't stand up for what you think is yours and want it, regardless of how big the source is. But yeah, there we go. And now I can, let's do that and that and that, and boom, there we are. And a tape, move it around, and the draw. Yeah. Yes, and the direction that Jinx gave you was for that.
All right.
Oh, okay. Muck, there, you're still pounding away. Okay,
I mean,
cool.
so is Palamon,
Yeah.
for the most part.
All right, that's no problem. Get each of you guys, give me a, I want a performance check and a perception check.
Charlie, if we're proficient with the instrument, how does that work? Like, what does actually being proficient with the instrument do? Like, can I make a check using the instrument instead of performance?
You get to add your
Yeah,
proficiency bonus to the tool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
the
at our
tool
current
that-
level,
But I would say if you want to add for this particular case, for this particular performance using that tool, you can put the proficiency of the tool to the performance.
Okay, cool. So I'm not proficient in performance, but I roll as if I was because I have proficiency with drums.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check.
so basically you got 1 + 2 instead of 2 + 2s, more or less, at this current level. Is how I am understanding what was just said.
Well, basically, he's giving them proficiency in performance.
What if he already was proficient in it?
Then I would just give him the added modifier of the tool. But this, because of he's proficient with the tool, he gets 18 performance and 20. Okay, damn.
Yeah, I rolled really well.
Yeah.
He's in the zone.
Hey, cool.
Give me a second. I'm just rolling perception here.
Okay.
Now isn't that an interesting kind of events? I have a 22 performance and an 18 perception.
All right. What you will get is that your performance seems good. Your perception you will hear a couple of them whispering off on the side. These must be scholarship students from the far tribes. You know, they're so rough and uncouth, but can't you dig the beat?
That's right, and then the Bugbear. That would be such a good name for a rock band.
Yes. So that's what you get from that.
Well, that's that sort of. Palamon and Mukbang leave the group to start their own rock band, and I'll just go ahead and build a new character.
We randomly heal people in the crowd.
You guys are making me wish I got proficiency in performance.
I mean, as a bard, you definitely have proficiency in musical instruments.
Muck is not intelligent to know that they're dissing on him a bit. He actually thinks it's a compliment, and he's so happy and full of adrenaline right now that he bellows at the top of his sizable lungs. Muck dance! Still beating.
You'll hear someone in the back. Did he say mosh pit?
Oh no.
These guys really don't want to get into a mosh pit with Palamon and Mukbang.
That's why there was light screaming heard from inside the building.
So there was that scene going on. Back to the more reserved, collect, and sensible crew.
I'm just gonna grab a snack. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Delilah's like pseudo motherly instincts towards Muck are just kind of like ticking at the back of her brain, but she's trying very hard to continue to keep her professional, calm demeanor. She's like, he's finding trouble. He's finding trouble. I know he is.
But we were going anyway, so let's go find Muck.
Aylin, I haven't heard much from you. Are you back yet?
Oh, I've been here. Was just listening. I did
Okay.
disconnect for a minute there, but
Yeah.
no, she's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll say it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So what do you guys want to do by the time that you all gather up and leave out of the Bard College?
So he paid us 75 gold, correct?
Correct.
Altogether.
All together? I only
No,
got the 50 gold.
No.
incorrect.
65.
75 apiece.
He gave us a
He paid
25
us-
up front
Yeah.
for this job.
In that
Well, we
case,
could go
uh,
ahead.
I was gonna say, Delilah would like to, before they head out, to pick up some last minute things before the mission. Namely, some medium armor. I believe he mentioned that the next one after hide armor goes to 50 gold pieces, which he should have enough for now.
So you're looking for some armor? Yeah.
Yes.
Too bad that, well,
We could always
no,
pull
there's a couple weapons up.
Late.
They're out of medium armor?
I think he's joking with you.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, Muck also needs some decent armor, but he'd probably be confused at looking in the horse barding section.
All right. What are you looking for there, Delilah?
I believe you said that it starts at hide
Under-
armor, and then the next one is 50 gold pieces. What medium armor would that be?
Chain shirt.
How much is a breastplate? It's 200, right?
Breastplate's 400.
400.
Yeah. She'll get the 50 gold piece one.
So there's two 50 gold piece medium armors.
Okey-doke.
There's a chain shirt that gives 13 plus dex, or there's scale mail that gives 30. That gives
No more than
14.
2.
Yep. Or there's scale mail that gives 14 plus dex with a max of 2, but it gives you disadvantage on stealth checks.
So the chain
What?
shirt,
Yeah, you want the chain shirt.
it doesn't make
mean-
as much noise.
For one armor class, you get to keep your stealth.
Yeah.
I think it kind of depends how good you are at stealth anyway.
True.
If you've got a really high stealth modifier, having disadvantage is less of a big deal.
Yep.
And if you've got a really low stealth modifier, then you're probably not going to be stealthing, so it doesn't make as big a difference.
What about a shield? Do you fight with the shield?
I mean, she technically could.
You're proficient with shields?
I do not think. Yes, I am proficient with shields,
Okay.
as well as like every weapon ever.
Wait,
I mean,
Bard,
like-
no proficiency?
Well, I get various proficiencies from the hobgoblin background because every hobgoblin is trained as a soldier, and then background proficiencies, and then some
Yeah.
additional proficiencies from my class. So I've got martial weapons and simple weapons, which pretty much covers all weapons. As
That
far
is
as I
just
know.
all weapons, yeah.
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 That strikes me as funny. But
Yeah, well, I was just asking the question. Just, but yeah, if you're looking to spend the complete 75, you'll be able to find your armor and a shield.
75? Oh, that's highway robberies.
well, I mean, if it's a good shield, it really depends. What kind of shield costs 25 gold?
The kind that the shopkeeper can get away with.
Horus goes,
Um,
this is not a dwarven shield. This is a human shield. Certainly, it's not worth 25 gold. It's only worth 10 gold. Don't cheat the woman.
I'm afraid I might have to agree with that. We are about to undertake a most dangerous endeavor, but this shield's make, I fear it might not be durable, and I would not want my shield breaking on me in the middle of a fight. Is there any way you would go down on that price? Perhaps to say 15 gold?
all right, just
I'm telling
because,
you,
just because you're just because you're on a dangerous mission, and I might not see you again. I hope I do. He'll say 15 gold's fine.
He's still robbing you. It's only worth 10. I'm telling you.
She set the price.
I don't
This
know how
is
things.
true.
You guys pay a lot of money for things on the surface that you can just make most of it. Like, I have my shield here made out of a turtle shell that I found. Now, admittedly, I paid a little bit of gold to have it made, but it certainly wasn't 15 gold. I think I paid about 10 gold for it. Yeah, what the gnome fella says.
I'm a dwarf, not a gnome. Don't insult me like that.
Palamon doesn't insult you like that. Ryan's
It
insult.
is quite all right. I am sure that if he is setting such a high price for his shields, he at least has enough confidence to stake his name on things. So perhaps if the shield does break regardless, and it was in fact a waste of 15 gold, I'm sure we can all return to have good word with him for having put his name and his price on such a thing.
Delilah, give me a perception check with advantage.
I was trying to see if I could roll either intimidation or persuasion, but this will see. Let's see. Which one of you is hopefully not going to bone me over, D20s? We'll go with this one. And at advantage, so... Okay, so I rolled like a 7 and a 15 plus... Okay, so a total of 18?
All right. You notice some writing inside of the shield.
All right. Is it in a language I understand, and what does it
Most
say?
definitely.
So,
It's in Goblin. And it says, made by Hobgoblins Incorporated.
most interesting. I've never known a horse to be. Well, no, we do have several smithies as well. After all, can't go to war if you don't have proper weapons.
I'm going to pick up four hand axes, good man.
Yes, I'll go ahead and go with the 15 gold for this shield.
Oh, okay.
However, do know, my good man, that you have put your name on this piece and given me that from your pricing that you have good confidence in it. I will hold you to that word, in which case it has been.
He'll say, I didn't put my name on it. That's not my name.
Oh, you are selling it, are you not?
Yeah, I sell, but I didn't put my name on it. He'll argue the point about putting his name on it because he'll point over there and say, that says Hobgoblin, made by Hobgoblin Incorporated.
Delilah, I wouldn't worry about it. If the shield breaks and it results in your death, I will be sure to let
I am
the
sure you
master
will.
at the Bard College know why one of his employees has died.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will avenge me bravely.
Muck gets a very concerned look on his face.
Oh, Muck. What kind of armor are you looking for, Muck?
Muck was thinking he might try to wiggle into chain shirt, but then they talk about Delilah die, and then he think he might wiggle into that man's skin.
It is all right, Muck. Do not worry. I am a hardy individual.
Yes, you have big heart. I want shirt. Give shirt.
All right. That's
It's just
the 50
scary.
gold.
How much?
50 gold.
I don't think so. Try again.
He'll pick up the shirt. He'll shake it a couple times, and then he'll go and put it back up on the rack.
Muck is very much thinking of wearing your skin.
It doesn't serve me too well, but you can have it.
One moment, Muck. My good man, it seems that we are buying multiple items from you. So perhaps if he is also to buy a chain shirt, as I have, there can be a certain arrangement made.
Or
Yeah.
I can skin you.
Yeah, you can. There's certain arrangements can be made.
I hear
50
that.
gold.
I hear that buy one get one 50% off. Is it
No.
that's it's occasionally around here?
No. He said,
Well, it seems to me that we're buying 2 chain shirts, a shield, and I believe my friend here wanted a number of hand axes.
Yeah, 4 hand axes.
yeah, 4 hand axes, he said.
Ah, yes, between that all.
I will also be looking for some a couple of new javelins.
Ah, yes, but if you are unwilling to
One,
sell to my good friend.
who's doing the decorating?
Who's doing the what?
Okay, so
Who's
I think
doing
this,
the haggling?
So
we're kind of
I'd
helping
let
each other.
Delilah do it.
Delilah's haggling, but since you mentioned dickering, Muck will go ahead and pull his out and slap it down on the table.
All right.
No, Muck, there is no need for that.
But
He wants to play dick game. Let's play dick game.
he'll reach for a maul and a big spike.
And this has turned into a fight.
Muck,
Muck
no.
also reaches for his maul. First one to squeal loses.
That's right. I get first swat.
Okay.
Constitution check?
Anyways, back serious.
Palamon will assist Delilah in making the check. I think is probably the best way to do that.
Well, and that's why I was asking who was doing the haggling, because that person would be having the advantage and to do the roll.
Yeah, I have a +6 persuasion.
Your persuasion is +1 larger since I rolled crappily when rolling up Delilah. So she'll help you.
It looks like Palamon is negotiating for the group as a whole. He's kind of taken, Delilah was trying to negotiate for herself and Palamon has taken that and added in his own stuff as well as.
Delilah does agree with this. After all, they work as a group and they are purchasing as a group.
Yep, no problem.
You say I have advantage on this?
Yes, you do.
Because we're working together.
Wow. Okay, so we'll ignore the natural 1.
No, we won't.
Thank goodness.
Yes, we will, because I have advantage and I didn't roll 2 of the damn things. 21 total.
21 total.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll say, okay, 5% is the most I can do. I'm going to lose my shirt and my family over this. You know you're going to cost me my wife and my 10 kids.
Was
Wait,
that 5% on
10
all
kids?
items?
Presumably it's 5% of the total.
Okay.
Can I
This
give an
man wouldn't-
insight check to see if Muck smells bullshit?
Yeah, go ahead.
You were looking for 4 hand axes, right?
Oh, that's a whopping
Oh, yeah.
12.
And you feel you smell bullshit.
Muck was bullshit. You don't have 10 kids. No woman would let you mount her that many times.
And he'll fall back, grabbing his heart, and say, "You're right. I forgot. I got 5 others. Those little guys are like rats. I got 17 kids here."
What, did you crawl into a boarding house at night and play chef? There's only way you could make that many.
Are you talking gingerbread man?
Yes, something like that. He'll say. 4. I believe he said 4 hand axes, right?
Yeah.
4 hand axes would normally be 20 gold.
I spent 15 gold with the discount.
Hold on, let's see. Had she not bargained for the shield, it would have been a total of 75.
Well, so I'm gonna assume that he's gonna apply the discount to the already agreed price.
Yep.
So the change
Okay.
is 47 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah, that would only cut off like 3.25 gold with the total price that was paid with the 5%, it looks like.
Yeah, 5% is actually not a big discount, but
It's not a bad deal.
There wasn't much difference between the reason why you got 5% and there wasn't much difference between your rolls. You did beat them, but not by much.
yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Well, we will accept this for the time being. Perhaps as we complete more endeavors and continue to purchase off this individually, that number will grow. However, I do not appreciate your dishonesty, sir, in regards to how many children you have, or that was the lowest discount you could give. But I do appreciate your willingness to bargain.
17 kids. What do you want? Plus, have you seen my wife? Take her. She's a beast of burden.
Muck will make a plaintive face like he understands and hold out a hand to the guy. If you pay Muck, he will eat the lady and kids for you. Solve all your problem.
He will pause and think. And he'll say, no, I can't do that.
I am not a stranger to women of large appetites. I suppose that could explain things a little bit.
Where the...
Why are you giving me that look out of character?
17 kids. 17 years at least.
Given that he mentioned the first 10 and his wife to begin with, I'm assuming that a mistress may have mothered the other 5. Or 7.
Wait, you said wife beast of burden. She has litters. Muck understand.
All right. So have you gathered up all your booty as far as what you need before starting this?
I think
Yes.
that would help.
Yeah, because I can't afford, like, the next set of armor that I want to buy is 200 gold pieces.
Let's see here. And I want to see here. Okay.
25 of a gold piece would be like...
Say again?
Oh, I'm trying to math to figure out because I got 3.25 after doing the 5% off. So I'm trying to figure out how many other coins that would be. So that'd be like 3
0.25
gold
of a...
and like, I think
0.25 of a gold piece
2
is
silver and like 5 copper,
5
would it be?
copper.
Yeah. 2 silver, 5 copper.
Okay, there's that. There's that.
So we can take my cart and my mule.
If you'd like.
Oh. Muck gets to ride your ass.
I don't think my ass could handle Muck.
Oh, fair.
And the dwarf will wave you goodbye with a smile on his face.
It was a dwarf?
Yep.
Oh, I wish I knew that. Okay.
It is interesting that the dwarf was selling hobgoblin things, seeing as how...
Hey, you're at an armorer shop.
Yes.
He takes things in trade.
Yeah. If
And
I recall, though...
But you would, the piece of information I really wanted to get to you guys is since you spent so much time interacting with him was his name that you'll have for future, which is Rourke. ROARK. Is
I-
the
I
character.
think my notes.
I didn't
I
make
don't
a
know
Google
whether I
Doc.
should add him under allies or enemies. Like those are the two options that D&D Beyond gives me for adding NPCs to my notes.
Look at chance.
Hmm?
How's it spelled?
O-A-R-K.
And he is Seller. What's the name of the town that we're in? Sorry.
Bardwood. And he is a armorer.
Yep.
And he specializes in plate mail.
Great. Does that mean he sells it at a discount? Because that shit is horrendously expensive.
Discount? Plate mail? Because
Like,
he's the only, and he would, these are points that he would boast about through the haggle. He would tell you he's the only armorer in Bardswood that makes plate mail.
And that would explain why he is quite cocky.
The art and secrets of making high quality plate mail have been lost for over a century. His plate mail is of the highest quality, very elegant even.
I personally found it interesting since after last game, because I wasn't able to do a lot of research or character stuff before that, I did a lot of research on hobgoblins and hobgoblin culture and like the history of hobgoblins throughout D&D history and whatnot. And apparently they tend to make even like one-sided wars against various other races, with the most common ones being elves and hobgoblins, and a particularly disliking of elves. No, elves and dwarves.
Yes, I know.
Yep. But there you got the information on the armor of, or a armor that's in Bardswood.
that is useful information, I suppose.
If
Well,
Muck
late-
changes mind
later
about
in the
eating
game.
family, we'll do for a set of plate.
You're aware Muck can't wear plate armor, right? I'm okay with this because Palamon can. So, like, if you're gonna get it, I'll wear it. But just as a heads up,
Why can he not wear plate?
oh, you're not a barbarian, are you? I keep thinking Muck's a barbarian.
Nope, fighter.
Yep, never mind.
Muck, you are aware that plate armor is not made of actual ceramic plates, are you not?
Muck not born in, well, Muck was born in field. Muck
Raised-
knows armor.
Alright.
He has killed people. And the ones with more metal on them, you have to hit so many more times. That's why Muck uses big rock stick. Big rock stick make quick work of metal boy. Yeah,
This is very true.
ring their bell.
And even if he was barbarian, he would still wear heavy plate. And as his character, I think he would, even if he wasn't proficient in it.
Well, yes, I suppose technically as a barbarian you can wear plate armor. You're just not proficient and you can't rage whilst you're wearing it. But you know, other than that, sure, go right ahead.
Yeah.
He could rage against the machine. But
Just no room.
Eventually, I will figure out how to contact Charlie on Facebook so I can actually give character information and whatnot.
You should be able to contact me right off the UAG page.
Yeah, I keep losing the link to the page, and then Facebook makes me have to look through all the ones I've
just
joined. And
click your groups. How many groups have you joined?
apparently, too many.
Having got all of our stuff, I think we're gonna head out.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the
so
ship is
it's
moving.
it's noon by all the time that you're there. You're getting moving,
Oh man.
and right here, give me as a group. I'm going to take a bio break here, but while I'm gone, decide who's going to be the one that will uh, keep you on track as far as direction.
Is that going to be a survival thing?
Yes.
Great, not it.
We do have a map and 2 of your cartographers. I would assume that you
No,
know how
you
to.
don't. You don't have 2 of my
Yeah.
cartographers. You have cartographer kits.
Oh, okay.
As far as that. So
So like, I was
so
wondering if
I'll be back in a minute. But you guys
Okay.
can discuss that, figure it out. If you want, in fact, we'll take 5 minutes. If you want to get drinks or something, go ahead.
Let me just see what cartographer says.
I assume that someone who knows how to make a map can, read a map really well.
But
So
we
that
don't
might be
really
a point.
have. We don't have a map.
Okay. Never
Um,
mind.
So
So-
Muck has Outlander, which gives him, quote unquote, an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, features around you, etc.
Okay,
Aiden
but
also
we
has
still don't
it.
have a map.
well, we kind of know where we're going, and we're going to make our own map.
Yeah, Aiden was saying they'd make their own map.
Got a survival of +4, if that helps.
Who was that? Muck?
Muck.
I think
Oh.
let me check my stats real quick.
I think Muck's probably going to have the highest survival. My
No, I think-
concern is I really don't want to follow directions from Muck. From a character point of view, it just seems wholly.
No, Aiden would probably do it since this is like what she feels like she does as her job.
Aylin, you are one of the few individuals who can heal in this group. I think it best you perhaps stay within the group as much as possible for your
mean,
own protection.
Sure.
There's 3 skills. There's 3 skills that I can do pretty good in. I'm pretty good at stealth. I'm actually proficient in stealth, but because I have a high wisdom, I have a high perception and a high survival, but I'm not proficient. I have a +3 on survival.
Let's see what my thing is.
I have 2 things that I can do particularly well. Those are athletics at +6 and persuasion at +6. I then have a +4 charisma base, so my charisma base skills are fairly solid. My dex base skills are also at +3, but I don't have proficiency. in these.
Charisma characters. High five through the computer screen.
I did
And that
it.
aside. Delilah doesn't really mind if she is put in front of the leadership role or is not. She's more so just happy to kind of give advice and so on.
Aiden doesn't have healing. Also, she's a monk.
But You're
Okay.
also a monk.
I've been thinking Aylin was a cleric for some reason.
You said that last game too, but I just don't think we ever corrected you, or we did once and we forgot something.
So what is Aylin's survival?
I'm pulling it up now. Sorry. Survival.
Because my survival is just it's not good. I have a flat roll on survival.
Mine's +5.
I'll not do that.
I gave up survival
Got a
just
+5
to focus
survival?
a bit more on the...
For survival, yeah.
And then I think you're our man.
Am I the only person that can heal?
Yes.
I should not have multi-classed out of paladin.
Be right back, guys.
You multi-classed out of paladin.
Yeah, I was only ever planning to take 2 levels in paladin.
You didn't even take the second level.
No, I have taken the second level. Palamon's level 3. He started. I had to throw inspiration points at someone, and Palamon got them.
Wait, what'd you become?
I took a level in Warlock.
Oh.
Because one of the new Warlock pacts is the Fathomless. And I'm like, well, he's a Triton, and
yeah, that makes sense.
just spoke to me.
Plus tentacles, man.
I mean, who doesn't want tentacles?
Delilah could learn arms of Hador. That's lots of tentacles.
Yes, it is.
What we do is we just do what we did last time with Aelin riding on the back of Muck, and they going through like that. Him giving her advantage.
That
That's what-
works.
That could work. Yeah.
Because Muck was raised by wolves, literally. It's in my backstory. So
like
that's why
I'm
he
a-
sniffs everything.
yeah, I think it makes like knowing your character outside of what my character knows, it makes a lot of sense for you to be good at survival. Having seen your character in game and only having that knowledge, allowing you to lead us through the woods seems sketchy at best. Like,
Point that
Same with the-
they did good to find it last time that Mukbang and her were doing it together. We found where they were.
He could make like a good don't like hunting dogs go in front of the rest of the party sometimes?
Hound dog, yeah.
Yeah,
Woof.
he can make a good hound dog.
Yeah, meat shield.
what type of armor is Muck wearing at the minute?
Oh, that chain shirt that he bought.
Okay. Wait,
He has a shirt.
Yeah.
He has a shirt and a cup and a
Yeah,
loincloth.
brought my AC up to a whopping 15.
what
doesn't
armor
matter.
were you wearing previously?
Leather.
But you're a fighter.
Yeah.
We started with starting equipment stuff, so neither of us had anything really good to begin with. I only had just plain like leather
But
armor and so on.
Fighters get the option to start with chainmail.
Yes. But it gave me disadvantage on stealth.
I mean, I guess. Personally, I went for the flat 16 armor class and the 2 shield that I got from Paladin, and was like, yeah, I'm not super fussed about being stealthy.
The whole kind of fitting in with the wolf pack and surviving on his own in the woods, stealth would have been important. So I went with that. Plus, he has proficiency in it.
I mean, yeah, he's got proficiency in all armor though, so
So who's doing your survival role?
Aelin is suggesting that they do like they did last time with her riding Mukbang and him assisting her.
Aelin's going to climb on Muck's shoulders, and then they're going to work together with Aelin rolling the check.
All right. Give me one. Just to make me happy.
Why won't you let me add a shield? I just bought it, David.
Why can't you add it?
There's one.
I'm fine with D&D Beyond at the moment.
What can't you add it to your character sheet?
Total of 9.
Okay. All righty.
Say a total of 9.
With
You
advantage.
rolled with advantage?
Yeah, with advantage, I got a 9. The 4 and a 2.
Oh my
And
god.
you letting Muck lead the way was a bad idea.
I'm not leading.
So, anyways,
Muck
let-
is playing Blaster in the Master Blaster right now.
let me get this selected so I can move it to where I'm gonna need to now. After that, let me make a little adjustment here.
I didn't realize it was possible for a fridge to be too cold, but it definitely is.
Oh yeah,
Sure. My milk was freezing for like 3 months, so I turned down the temperature.
all right, alrighty. I got the direction. Yeah. But come on, I got to. Give me. Oh, come on.
Had to
Why
crash crust.
didn't you? You should. Yeah, that's All right. Right there. All right, then. There you guys are. That's the direction that you're traveling from your there. And we'll say that you get to right there. Let's see here. I'll draw a nice little circle.
Charlie, to clarify, is that the direction we're traveling or the direction we're supposed to be traveling?
That's the direction that you are traveling.
Great.
Which is almost all what we're supposed to be driving as well. So it looks like we're just going around a hill.
So, and right there, where you guys will be traveling, you see the rolling hills, the grass, and such. Some small bushes here and there, a little rock outcropping once in a while, maybe. It's getting about 6 o'clock in the evening and dark. What are you guys doing?
Let me find a cave.
No, you didn't find a cave.
We're in the rolling hills, so we need
Yeah.
to make camp.
Oh, right. But last time we made camp, we got ambushed.
We should choose a more strategic location, perhaps.
So you're going to go on a little further?
Okay, what do you consider strategic in the middle of the grasslands?
Getting out of the grasslands.
Can we hit on top of one of those rolling hills?
Yeah. I have no problem with you choosing to travel. Yeah, there we go. To or you're on the rolling hill.
How much longer will that take?
That would probably take another 2 hours. So 8 o'clock at night.
That's fine.
Right there. What are you guys doing?
We'll get to the top. Start setting up a camp. Someone will probably have to stop Palamon lighting a fire. Because whilst Ryan's aware that lighting a fire is probably a bad plan, Palamon recently learned how to light a fire, and he does it at every opportunity he gets now.
Orlick, Palamon, you may not want to light a fire because we will be easily seen.
Wait, but in all the stories, the adventurers sit around the campfire at night telling stories. I heard the bards talking about it.
In all the stories, that's true. But in real life, if we have a fire, there's a good chance that we will be attacked.
Huh. Well, fire is not something we use where I'm from, obviously. So I will bow to your wisdom in this. Difficult to light fires underwater. Oh, me? I'm from an underwater tribe. It's not a huge distance from here, but the name would mean nothing to you because, I mean, wait, maybe you are. Are you learned in underwater tribes?
No.
Hmm.
I have some learning in under the earth tribes. We call them clans.
Oh. Yeah, we call them tribes. I left mine a matter of weeks ago.
Alrighty.
Talk to your tribe.
Say again, sir.
Do you talk to your tribe?
I'm not catching that first word. That first word,
I
sorry.
think he's saying talk.
I thought I tried.
Can you still talk to Brian?
Oh. Well, I haven't been back there since I left. I've only been gone a few weeks, as I said. I'm not sure I would go back if I could. I'm not sure I'd be welcomed back if I went.
Oh. Did you break a thing?
No. May or may not have had a rather heated argument with some of the tribe elders. I had been out scouting around the village on one of the patrols. It was my first watch since, well, the first one I was allowed to do by myself. But anyway, saw some South Argan. They're a race of, I guess you would liken them most to sharks, I suppose, but people, like a shark people. They raid our tribes fairly regularly, so I went back to report it, and the guards ignored it. The raid happened, my wife was killed, and I may or may not have thrown a trident at one of the tribe elders, after which I was banished.
Moral of story being, don't miss.
Oh no, I didn't miss. The tribe elders are just harder to kill than you're going to get with one trident thrown underwater. The tribe elders are very powerful magic people.
Magic is spooky.
Consequently, normally I would have been executed, but there was leniency granted for the fact that my wife had just died. And so they just banished me instead, which was, dandy. I believe you surface dwellers call it.
Well, if you don't mind the smell of butt, you can join Mutt Tribe.
Tribes are not all that they are cut out to be at times. However, I have found that sometimes the one you choose is a better fit than the one you are born in.
So, you guys are setting up camp. Are you setting up watches?
Yes.
Aelin will probably just go into a tree and like
What tree?
we're on a barren hill, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not barren. There's grass and there's shrub.
No trees.
For the shrubs, though,
Does anybody not see in the dark?
I can't. Aelin can't, and she didn't take a watch last time, so she's not planning on taking a watch this time. Well, wait, she took last watch, like morning watch when the sun's up, because she can't see in the dark, like at all.
What time is sunset here, Charlie?
Let's see here. They're 12-hour days. So
Pretty low.
6, we'll say 6 to 6. 6 in the morning, 6 at night.
So
Without opening up the Areawood fact book.
yeah. If it's now 8 o'clock, or it was 8 o'clock when we got to here, we spent a couple of hours eating and setting up camp. Yeah, if you started your watch as the sun was rising, that would be fine.
Sounds good.
Does anybody have a preference for which watch they think?
No. You can put me on any watch that you want.
Are we gonna have like the traditional 3 watches or what?
4 watches means that we can get this done in 8 hours rather than it taking slightly longer.
Okay.
Because you have to sleep for 6 hours, but your rest has to be 8 hours long. So splitting it into 4 means that
everybody takes a 2-hour watch as part of their rest. And it gets done in 8 hours. Actually, we probably don't need Alan to watch.
No, probably not. But because you'd be out by then.
All right.
All right, who has first watch?
Palamon will take first watch.
Uh,
I mean, unless somebody else wants it. Like, I'm not.
Take second watch.
Watch it is.
I suppose
Okay.
I will take
let's
the
see.
remainder.
Would you like the first watch, Delilah? Doesn't bother me one way or another.
No.
All right.
I honestly do not mind myself. I am concerned about if there are two people on watch, if one drifts off to sleep, the other one can keep them awake and so on. And not too sure how Muck will do by himself, but I think we'll be fine.
Well,
Muck is fine alone. Muck very perceptive. And Muck not alone. Muck has pack.
This is true. You have a very good pack. And
No, Muck has pack. Just lets out a disturbingly convincing wolf howl and waits for the call back in the distance.
all
it
right.
never comes because your pack has been slaughtered by kobolds.
Well,
Just-
let me see.
Try not to wander off, Muck. Do not walk too far away from us.
I'll have
You-
guard pups.
You don't hear no return response, Muck.
Oh, Muck is alone.
You're not alone, Muck. We can be your pack. You just invited me to join. I would be happy to join your pack.
And Delilah, if you want to put your icon over there, you should see where your tile is. 3 dots up on the upper right. Click on that, and there should be a drop down that should say edit profile picture down there.
Yeah, you do have to be logged into a Zoom account in order to do that.
Yeah, if you're not if you logged in on the OS or the just the URL, then you can't do it.
Yeah, it's worth noting, even if you've got the app downloaded, it will occasionally log you out of the app, but still allow you to access the Zoom calls if you follow the link. So you can be in the app, but not logged in, but it still knows it's a really weird situation.
Yeah.
I agree that is weird. We can figure that out after the game.
Well, yeah, I was just trying to quickly give you
Thank you, though.
give you the answers there. Well, whoever's up on first watch,
That's me.
roll me a d12.
3. I don't like that laugh, Charlie.
Roll me a perception.
All right, not bad. 17.
You see a full moon through the clouds of the night. As far as that.
Great. I swear to God, if lycanthropes come, like I would just straight up leave. I ain't fighting no goddamn werewolf.
Alrighty. Second watch.
That would be me.
Roll me a d12. Yeah, d12.
I got a I got a 1.
Sweetness. You see a dark figure. You got dark sight, right?
I do.
And let me where Is it not in that one? It's over here. Yes. Yeah, you see a dark figure walking on four legs out in the little distance. We'll say 90 feet
Mukbang?
from you in the camp, and you it give me a nature roll.
10.
It kind of looks like a bear.
Is it heading towards us or not?
It seems to be heading in your direction. There, it's at 90 feet out, and like that. So, what are you doing?
And you said it's coming towards us.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm gonna wake up. I'll wake up Muck.
All right, and
Well,
let me see
what?
here.
What's up? Just a
I
flash?
think there's a bear coming towards us.
Oh. Well, we'll take a look.
Okay.
I'll point to help him spot
Yeah.
it.
No problem. You'll see the same black silhouette kind of out there because it's out past your dark vision. So it's so
19
you
for perception.
yeah, but it's still you can only see 60. Dark vision's only good for most characters up to 60 feet.
Yeah.
It's 90 feet out, but you're still seeing. What I'm saying is because you got a full moon, so you got some light there. I'm giving you a little extra where you can see a dark silhouette of what it would
Hey, Muck,
kind of look at.
you did a pretty good. Before you try it again, maybe you can scare it away.
So, we'll need to wake up the pack. Wake everybody. They have to follow. The pack is only strong when together. He's gonna run around and shake everybody awake and tell them to do what I do. Do as Muck do. And then he's gonna howl.
Palamon will wake up kind of clearly and then go, all right. And we'll attempt to imitate Muck.
All right. Give me performance checks.
I guess Horace will howl also.
All right.
Uh,
All that are howling, just give me. Oh, damn! I didn't want to do that. I'll have to do it.
19 to 4. It's good.
Ready. Damn. Okay. And like that. So as you guys are doing that, you see this silhouette rear up and on 2 feet and growl a deep and start coming your direction. Give me initiative rolls.
Okay.
Muck bad.
You did your best, Muck.
16 for Orsic.
Okay.
I'm just going to post mine in the chat so that.
Yep.
My initiative is awful. Again.
Yeah, I rolled crap.
I rolled a whopping 6.
Whoa. 6 for Delilah.
I'm like, with a +5, I rolled a 10.
And Muck a 10.
No. No.
And a
Aiden-
10.
Aiden
Yeah.
got a-
And Alan has a 10. Correct?
Yes.
And let's see here. And there's okay, there. Palamon a 21 for Nish.
Yep.
Okay.
Palamon's liking these 21s.
Yeah.
All right. So I got Palamon, Orsic, Aelin, Muck, and Dell. So that's everybody. So, Palamon, you're up.
So this thing is kind of starting to move towards us, correct?
It definitely is moving towards you because it's moving towards the howling.
Great. What's its current distance?
It was at 90 feet.
Okay, so as of the start of initiative, it's at 90 feet.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I will move forward. Let me do some maths here. I can do that 70 feet away. So I need to move forward 20 feet.
Okay.
And he kind of cracks his head, kind of rolls his shoulder and says, well, here goes nothing. And then he's going to use his new warlock powers to summon a spectral tentacle 60 feet away from me.
Nice.
And out of the ground, this kind of, it's about 10 feet long, just appears out of the ground.
Okay.
And it will whip out and strike at the bear.
Okay.
Because it's got a 10-foot reach.
All right.
Go ahead and make a melee spell attack.
We don't know that it's a bear yet.
We're about to find out.
We hope it's just there.
What are we looking at here? +6. So 20. Yes, 20 to hit. That's how maths work.
It's you rolled a 20 to hit.
Yep.
It hit.
Okay. So it takes 3 points of cold damage. Impressive, I know. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
All
It is
right.
currently 70 feet away from me. And I cannot throw a javelin that far. I don't think. Because that's my bonus action to summon the tentacle and make the attack. I can throw a javelin that far, but it'll be at disadvantage. So I'm just going to Eldritch Blast it. Apparently, I should have just taken levels in Warlock because that's all we're going to use it. No. Eldritch Blast. That's an iffy one. 16 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, cool. 8 points of force damage.
We have 2 cartographers and 2 warlocks.
And 2 monks. 8 points of force damage from the Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I know.
And
Why are we counting?
And I'll then move 10 feet back with the rest of my movement. So I'm only 10 feet ahead of the rest of the group. Nobody can see Palamon's face, I suspect, because he's facing the other way and he's moved ahead of them. He's definitely looking a little bit, possibly surprised is the right word, at just how effective these warlock powers are. and how little work he had to put in. Like, because he trained for a while to become a paladin and that kind of thing. He's been a warlock all of like 3 days, and this is working just fine for him so far.
And you'll see that he growls and hollers, and he has moved up 60 feet from where he was.
Is that with the?
Yes.
Holy shit!
Just in dash action.
Yeah, he
For
did
extra
it.
movement.
Yeah, he did his.
I'm not seeing something.
And next up is Oris.
Okay, so the bear is about 30 feet from us, correct?
Yeah, from where you were standing.
All right, I'm going to throw a hand axe at it
Okay.
with a 15 hit
15 will hit.
with 7 points of damage.
Okay. Right.
You have got a high strength for a monk.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Alrighty. All right. That it?
I'm going to back up a little bit
Okay.
with my object interaction. I'm going to pull out a torch and my flint for next round.
Okay. And give me a perception check. Or what's your passive, better yet? That's what would you.
My passive is 13.
Okay, you wouldn't have noticed it then. All right. You're done with everything that you're doing, correct?
Yes, I'm done. Yes.
Okay, we're up to Monk and Aelin. Whichever one of you want to go first, go ahead.
You have anything fun planned? So I'm just gonna hit him.
Let Mutt go.
I'm gonna pull out his favorite rockin' stick,
Okay.
his maul, and he's gonna charge directly towards the bear, howling the whole way, because he's gonna stop at 15 feet, right at the edge of his reach, and swing for the fences.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Yep.
He's going down every turn.
I rolled double sixes. All right, so that's going to be 15 bludgeoning, and then I'm going to action surge, let that rebound, bring the hammer back up for a top-down strike. That's going to be a 15 to hit,
All right.
and it's going to be 9 more points, so a total of 24 points bludgeoning damage.
All right. And you will notice that it doesn't seem to hurt him quite as much as you expected. You're that close, you can see that with no problem.
Uh-oh.
That it for you, Muck?
Seeing that, he's going to let go and just drop them all and whip out his shield and his hammer.
Okay. Anyone?
How far away is he from my current position?
30.
30?
Yep.
She will get up and get right up in his face and do the help action to help Muck hit. More or less trying to distract him.
So you're just dancing around like a goofy bird, or what? Describe this.
Small one's about to get eaten.
Yeah, she's gonna be very not really gonna stop moving. She's gonna keep bouncing around and kind of just like causing them to focus on her instead of giant weapons that are being shot at them.
Okay. Delilah,
Yes.
you see all this going on. What are you
Yes.
doing?
So it is a bear.
From what you can tell, yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure how we angered it, but regardless, it should be dealt with before it causes any harm. Any more harm, that is. I assume charm person is not going to work on a bear.
It's not a person, so
How far away from me would it be?
30 feet.
30 feet? Is it? Let's just go with the staple and I could hex on first. Let's just focus on taking care of it quickly. Okay, I would like to Eldritch Blast him, and knowing that he is really fast, just kind of like sidestep back a bit.
All right. See if you hit.
That's my movement. All right. That dice that rolled low initiative can go sit in the corner. Okay. This new one did much better. I nat 20'd.
no.
All right. Rolling percentage.
Percentage. All right. I like this dice much better than the other one. Yes. Okay, I got a 78.
Okay. Roll me the damage.
All right. This could be 1d10. Aw, that is sad. Not the best. Oh, wait, but I took that one thingy. Hold on. I think. What was it? Yeah, I get to add my charisma modifier to my Eldritch Blast now because I took that one thing when we became level 2.
Agonizing blast.
Yes,
That's
so it
damage.
would be a total of 7
All
because I
right.
rolled a 4 plus 3. So
And so 2 times that is 14. And let's see here. Come on, Ben. And roll me a d10.
it's my first nat 20 in this game. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll roll a different d10. Okay, we'll use this one. 7.
All right. You hit its right paw. And it bellers out, and it kind of looks like it's laying there limp, almost like not very useful.
It's force damage. Did I explode its paw?
Ooh.
Did I blow its paw away?
No, it's the paw is still there. It just looks like it's not too useful.
You just
Okay,
shattered every bone in its paw.
Woot.
excellent. I do believe you're about to be defeated, Mr. Bear.
Brilliant.
One at a time.
All right, up to the top of the order, Palamon.
Yep. Palamon will move his tentacle using his bonus action. And I can move that one. Let me double check the movement speed on that. I think it's 30 feet.
Okay.
Yep. It can move 30 feet back towards us. And then that would put it
It put
30
it
feet away from me. And I'm 10 feet. Yeah, okay. I think it should just be close enough to hit the bear, maybe.
no, because you hit the bear back at 90 feet. He moved through it
Very loud, chair.
He moved.
60 feet.
Yeah, I think it's about 10 feet too far.
Yep.
Damn it. All right, I'll still move it back because he'll be able to attack next turn with it.
Okay.
And then, did I see that Muck's maul was not as effective as he thought it would be?
What's your passive perception?
12.
No.
All right, I'll move the remaining 10 feet that I need to up to the bear. And I guess I will just hit it with my trident, draw the trident and smack it with the trident. We are going to cast green flame blade as we do this, however. Because there's absolutely no reason not to do so.
All right.
Wait, hold on, I just need to check whether I took green flame blade or booming blade. Nope, I did not take green flame blade. I took booming blade. All right, I shall be casting booming blade.
All right.
Sorry. So I make an attack with the trident. Let's see here. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Really? Okay, cool.
Shit, AC. But probably
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
of hit
not
points.
going to argue with him. So it's 5 plus trident plus 6 damage. So it's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And if it willingly moves 5 feet or more before the start of my next turn, takes 1d8 thunder damage.
All right. It rolled the thunder damage. Just so we have it on hand.
6.
It's definitely gonna move.
Yeah, I don't see it moving anywhere, I'll be honest. With Palamon and Mukbang, and was it Aelin that moved up to take the help action?
Yep.
Yes.
Like, it's got 3 people within range. Unless it's got a specific target in mind, it's not going anywhere.
All right. And it's turn. And you're all within 5 feet.
Muck is 15 feet away.
Okay.
You hit it from 15 feet away.
Reach weapon plus Bugbear's long arm. Or yeah.
Mauls, for the record, mauls are not a reach weapon.
What?
Mauls don't have the reach property.
But let's see here. Yeah. So I need
Oh shit, you're right.
2 of those. And
Well, I'm an idiot. Okay, well then I guess I'm
Well-
10 feet away.
there we are. There.
Yeah, halberd. Or a
Yeah.
pipe.
And what is it? It's a, oh yeah, okay. That, so get back here. That's, all right. On the only one close enough will be, well, no, Palamon and
Aiden?
Adlin. One of you two roll a d6. And 1 through 3 will be Palamon, and what, 4, 5, and 6 would be Aelin.
Okay. You want to roll it or you want me to roll it?
You go ahead.
2.
Okay. Does a 12 hit your armor class with a paw?
No, Charlie.
Does a 22 hit you
All right, well, now you're taking 2.
with the bite?
Yep, sure does.
Okay.
There's gonna regret hitting you then.
And take, let's see here. Bite. Where, oh, here it is. And okay, you take 15 points of piercing damage, and you're humanoid, correct?
Yeah,
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh damn.
I really don't know. 5.
Okay, just mark down on
Yeah.
on your thing special. We'll deal with that. That's a later thing.
Yeah, I know what this is. I'll mark it down as what it is.
And
When he bites me,
Yeah.
can he make a dex save, please?
he I don't know if he can make it, but he'll attempt it.
DC is 14.
All right, let's get rid of those. And let's see here. What's his modifier? Okay, that's his modifier. Let's gotta adjust this one. I would rather have. Come on, roll. That's a 7.
Great. He takes 18 points of fire damage
All right. Is this
as he bites me, and
magical fire?
I mean it's from a spell.
Okay, that's
I don't
this
think
one- this
there's such a thing as magical fire.
yeah. But
Yes,
Fire-
it's
the
from a
fire-
spell.
yeah. So you said 18. All right.
Yep. As he bites into me, and Palamon kind of shouts out and then gestures, makes a sweeping gesture, and flames erupt from the wound into the bear's mouth.
All right. Orst,
Yes.
it's your go. You see Palomar get bit, swung at. You see the bear kind of flame on, flame off.
All right. I was going to try and scare it off with the torch, but I think it's a little late for that. So I'm going to change my mind.
Okay.
So I'm going to move forward 35 feet. So I don't know if I can get to the behind it
I'll let you get behind it. I mean, you guys are kind of spread out somewhat, so yeah. If you
Alright.
want to get behind and try to get behind it, I'll let you.
All right, with my item interaction, I'm going to pull another hand axe,
Okay.
and I'm going to chop it with my hand axe, try and punch it and try and kick it, because I'm going to be spending a key point.
Okay.
So
Give
hand
me-
axe. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I can't believe that.
All right. So your hand axe, you missed. Your unarmed attack, you missed. The second,
And I hit
you hit on the last one.
Yeah.
The last unarmed, and
I do 7 points.
you see at that point, you see you don't hurt it as much as you would have thought you could have.
Understood. I am done.
Yeah, you could say that. Okay, come
It's
on,
an
Ken.
impressive display.
There we go.
This guy is not very lucky.
All right. After that is Monk.
Mm.
You're seeing all this go on.
Well, again, Muck, not the smartest, so he'll go ahead and move around. Since he's back a little bit, he'll move around to try to get behind it as well.
Blanket.
Okay.
This thing's surrounded, and then swing with his hammer.
Bear in mind, I think Aelin took the help action to give you advantage.
Yep. Or to give anyone help advantage, but yeah, we'll go with Muck because
He was specific on
Yeah.
Muck.
Yeah, that's why I didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's just because in the help action you only choose one creature to help. So
Yeah, I forgot he said Monk. That's all. But you were getting it anyway, so
That'll be a
ahead.
23 to hit.
okay, that hit.
And that'll be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And here again, you see that you hit, you did some damage, but it seems awful tough.
This dumb bear has so much padding.
As far as that all you doing, Muck?
Yeah, that's
Aelin.
the best tip he can give the group.
Okay.
So she's somewhat probably perceiving that it's taken a lot of hits, but it's not. Doesn't seem to be super affected by them.
Did it appear to take the brunt of my hit earlier? The
Yeah.
force damage.
Yeah, it seemed to.
Oh.
Your brush gets Paul.
This is true. So I know that works.
Okay. She's gonna run around and try to climb up Muck and jump off him in order to swing at its head.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
What I'd like to hear. Oh, let me check if I'm proficient with acrobatics. Yes, I am. Of course I am. That's my whole shtick. Please roll well. No, I did not roll well. Damn it. 12.
You rolled well enough. You beat his opposed athletics. So
Attack.
as far as that, so you could run on up, climb on, dive, and like that. Now, see if you hit.
Okay. Plus 5 to hit. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
At least she didn't get taken down immediately before anything happened this time. Oh, it was actually a 19 to hit, but anyways, that's fine.
It hits.
Yeah.
A hit's a hit.
8. What? Oh, shit. Sorry. I put it at D20 as my damage.
You did. I don't see it.
No, it's not. I'm rolling it on the UAG dice roller channel.
Oh, okay. 10 damage? No, you said dice D20, so I was looking at D20 screen. I said,
Oh, the roll. No, I accidentally used D20 dice.
yeah.
Anyways,
Okay. What's the damage?
10 to hit, or not 10 damage.
And what did you use to try to damage it with?
Quarterstaff. So bludgeoning, I think.
Okay.
Probably resistant to that.
Alrighty. Delilah,
Yes.
you're up.
I'm trying to see if I happen to have anything that will mess with his resistances, but the answer appears to be no. So the most I can do is try to increase the amount of damage that I am doing. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize a bonus action and take a petrified mute out of one of my pockets and just kind of pluck out one of its eyes with a long nail and cast Hex on it.
All right. What are you hexing?
I will Hex. We'll go with Strength.
Okay. Strength. Palamon, you're up.
Wait, I still
Oh.
have. That was my bonus action. I'm gonna
Okay.
blast it again.
Okay. See if you hit it.
All right. I'll use the dice that did good last time. And it did the exact opposite this time. That's a nat 1.
Oh, good for me. Roll
Yep.
percentage dice.
This is the same one that gave me a 20 last time, but nope.
Taking that back, it's actually a neutral dice.
You chaotic piece of plastic. You're going to the corner with your brother. Okay, I rolled a 26.
If you'd rolled a 26 to hit, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Well, that was with the percentage dice you just told me to roll.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Who's standing next to you?
Well, I believe I backed away from the group, and almost everyone else is like a closer range fighter, so they're all closer. I don't think there's anybody else over here except for.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, no,
anybody.
you're by yourself.
Yeah, I backed up last time. It's just me. Am I gonna knock myself out with my own Eldritch Blast?
Blow yourself up.
Go ahead and make a dex save.
Okay. Not using those anymore. They have betrayed me. Not 20. I'm dead serious. Look,
Oh.
chance.
No, I trust everybody.
Mug is in the same spot I am.
Second
one in a row. 21, 20.
Um,
What on earth?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to. You stay up on your feet and okay, and you missed though. You shot the ground and stumbled back but you caught yourself and.
I will say a few choice words in Goblin after trying to retain my calm demeanor as much as possible in my frustration.
Thankfully, no one saw it. Because
Yes.
we're distracted.
No one has any evidence that this is a thing that actually occurred. My hobgoblin pride remains intact. Hopefully.
Palamon. You're up.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I don't really have anything that's going to be a huge amount of help here.
Kill it with fire.
I mean, the
Just
only way I
kill
can
it
kill it
with
with fire is to let it hit me. And there's only
Jump
so many
into its
times.
mouth and kill it with fire.
Great, brilliant. All right. I guess we'll do that. I'll take my bonus information.
Sacrifice something you don't need, like a hand.
No.
You're perfect.
How is this
It'll
bear
work.
looking?
Right now, he's looking a little rough.
Great.
He sounds fine.
He's not quite bloodied.
Getting there though.
He's getting there.
All right. I guess my tentacle is not getting an attack this turn like I thought it was. I'll use a first level spell slot to cast Searing Smite. And then stab it with my trident.
Okay, let's see if you hit.
Natural 20.
Oh, right.
Nice.
All right.
Oh.
For the
The
record,
good luck has come.
this is getting a divine smite.
Okay. Roll the
percentage
percentage dice.
98.
The boy.
Yeah, 98. Yeah, do your damage. And
and this-
and then roll me a d10.
Okay. And I'm going to double all of my dice, right?
Yes.
All right. He's going to regret this. All right. Let's do this in stages because he's going to be resistant to some of this. It's 9 and 6. So it's 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
9 points of fire damage. And 25 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Of course, that is all of my spell slots gone, but that was an insane amount of damage. So,
What was the d10?
and the d10 is an 8.
All right. With everything you did, and you were using your trident, correct?
I'm using my trident, so it's probably resistant to the piercing, but
Well, no, it's so I can put the theater behind.
oh, for sure, yeah. He stabs up towards the its bottom jaw with the trident. Is kind of where
And that's fine. When you did that, you pulled the head off the shoulders.
Oh,
Like you had some renewed strength almost coming from someplace. And when you came on down, because all you were using the trident through that, correct?
Yeah. There was a spell involved and a smite, but yes,
Yeah.
the only weapon was the trident.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make this. You brought the head down to the ground, but the one pitch point of the trident went through the creature's left ankle and pinned it to the ground. It fell, writhing back and forth. And within seconds, you see this human like thing laying on your trident, on the ground. And you're out of initiative.
Guys, there appears to be a human where there once was a bear.
Holy, what do you do?
Is this common amongst your people? So as far as I'm aware, none of you guys can turn into bears.
Do I happen to know anything about this creature? A creature that turns from a person to a bear and back again.
But also, like,
You can give me either a religion check, a arcana check, or arcana, religion. Let me see here. What would be the other one that I would say that might work?
Medicine? Nature.
Yeah, go with nature.
I have Arcana. Is what I think I'll use.
I don't have any of those.
I rolled a 15 plus 4, so that is a 19.
All right. Yeah, you think that you've heard of a certain magic that can change the shape of a person.
With a 19, would I know of any creatures that can do similar things? Magical creatures?
Yeah, you might know some magical creatures that can also shape change.
So a shifter of some kind? Particularly of the bear variety?
Wait, where? Out of game.
Yeah, I was hoping to get that kind of answer, but I just rolled to see what Delilah knew, and apparently was not as much as I thought.
Well, you got a good roll, but but it's arcana. I'm trying to keep it in the line of arcana, where and with what you asked about basically shape changing, and that there's that there's creatures that can shape change. That there's people that can shape change. As far as the rest of it, you're not really overly sure.
It's also like lore about magic and magical things and items and so on. So it's like there might be like stories about such magical things and whatnot.
Yeah, but there again, this is on an aspect. It is somewhat magical, but it's more like a curse.
Okay.
So playing along onto that ledge to try to lead you to that, but yet stay within the arcana is what I'm trying to do.
Okie dokie. Thank you. It appears to be a cursed individual. May not have been willing to turn into a beast to attack us.
Does
However,
this individual have anything on him?
Naked as a jaybird.
Oh.
all right. So nothing stayed under the fur. We could try and see if we can track where he came from. If he is humanoid, he might have a home nearby, and we might need to rest to recover a bit before facing those shadow creatures again.
But what if there's more of them? Like, I got lucky with that shot. I can't do that again.
This individual appears to be cursed. It is unlikely that there's an entire village of cursed people, unless somehow an entire village managed to tick off one powerful curse-giving entity.
Or
Is that the?
if they
I'm in
gather
agreement with
together
the
and
Palamon.
if
This is the middle of
could
the
have
night. I'm sorry.
they could have gathered together. Like cursed individuals, certainly where I'm from, kind of rejected and pushed out of their tribe. Especially if it's a curse like this, where they lose control. They often band together for protection. And
Yes, but we were only attacked by one.
that's a good point.
If
there was
they
more
lived
than-
together, they might attack together in that instance. I would.
they probably would have done, yeah. That's fair.
So we should be hopefully all right to at least find where he lived and rest there for the night.
On the other
Right.
hand, it is the middle of the night.
This
Yeah,
is true.
that's what I was trying to say.
That can be an adventure for tomorrow if need be.
Yeah, it did interrupt your rest.
Now, if it's all the same to you guys, I'm not feeling great, and I've just been bitten by some sort of man bear. So I'm going to go back to sleep.
We should probably inspect your wound if he was cursed. There might be a way that that curse moves.
Do you have a way to remove curses?
I am better at giving them, I'm afraid.
Great, me too. So unless somebody has a way to remove curses, I don't see that there's much point
Well,
in.
you're not a man of the gods. You certainly wear fancy things of that regard.
To an extent, yeah.
Oh,
The
My
removal.
knowledge of gods is lacking. So.
no, I'm not saying nothing about that. I'm just looking at the different chat windows, and looks like I'm just trying to catch up while you guys are RPing.
That's fine. If you'd called it a disease, I could have done something about it. But if this thing's a curse, there's not a lot I can do.
This is true. I will keep an eye on your wound. I am a bit better versed in things of the magical variety than the medicinal.
Great. If this is still there in the morning, I'll heal it up. But mechanically, I'm not wasting my lay on hands when I'm about to get a short rest and can roll hit dice.
Just in case, if you do not mind, I have last shift on watch anyway. I will.
Certainly.
May I sleep beside you in case anything may occur during the night?
Sure. If I start turning into a bear, yeah,
If you start getting furry, I will let you know.
if I start turning into a bear, I suggest you run. If I can do that to a bear, imagine what I can do to you.
This is true. However, I would assume that such transitions might take at least a little bit of time, and a well-placed knife to the jugular tends to take care of most living creatures, bear or human, if need be. I'd rather not. Actually, hold on. I have manacles. Can I put the manacles
No.
on him?
You absolutely can't.
She like reaches into her back pocket and just takes out like more or less very heavy handcuffs of the more medieval variety. I could place these on you if you are overly concerned.
I'm not, and as I really don't want to fight you guys. But
I
if you
could
put those
take
on
them
me,
off by morning.
Put them on me, we're gonna have a problem.
All right. It would only be temporary in case you do turn to a bear in your sleep.
No.
I will not do so without your consent. She places them back in her bag.
If word, luck can be blanket, and then if you turn luck, no.
This is fair. We could just make a giant cuddle pile, and as soon as you start getting hairy, it'll likely wake up the rest of us.
I mean, sure, but I will point out if Muck's lying on me, you're gonna struggle to know whether it's me turning hairy or whether it's just Muck.
I'm not the heaviest of sleepers.
You know what? Do what you want, short of putting those manacles on me. I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Then it goes to sleep.
I don't buy. Muck is stupidly excited.
All right.
Aelin,
Yeah.
feel free to join us if you get cold.
Aelin would probably just jump on his back.
He just becomes a literal cuddle pile.
What's Oris doing? He's been quiet.
I've been quiet because it's getting towards my bedtime.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Well, I'm gonna wrap this up since I put the time to 11, and we're 12 minutes after that. So, but and it's a good spot here, and
Yeah.
we will. But I just want to finish up the loose ends.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's why I was asking.
I'm going to finish my watch and then I'll wake up whoever's next and I'll join the cuddle pile.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what, anybody chancing across us, like from the outside, this is gonna look super weird.
Yeah.
Because it's just a pile of bodies. Anybody that can't see very well, doesn't have a high perception, is gonna think this is some weird ass monstrosity with like 8 limbs and 4 heads.
We might have blood on us still too, so we might
Yeah.
just look like a pile of corpses.
Muck definitely has brain matter in his fur at this point. I don't know if everybody read the chat, but yeah.
I did.
Yeah. All right. So we'll call it there, and let's see here. You guys will get 2 XP because this could have been deadly for you guys. Lethal.
Yeah, it turns
Luckily,
out,
we had like 2 crits. High five, Pally.
yeah, and Paladin's crit hard, dude.
Wow,
Palmer's crit was stupid.
it was actually, well, it was the crit, but it was the crit table I have, and the roll that the paladin did on the crit table that really did it, because with a 98 you behead or do a deadly head kill. So that's
note to self, roll more 98s on crit.
that's the damage outside of that would not have killed them.
I mean, I appreciate that, but you know, I still dealt 53 points of damage. I guess like probably 47 after his resistance.
Yeah.
With a single hit. So
I'm not saying it's not impressive. I'm just saying he still would have been standing.
You know, I appreciate that.
Sea bear.
But as far as that, so you get that, you get you'll get a 2 and 2, 2 inspiration, 2 XP. And now let me stop this. I'll stop the share, and I will